welcome back to my channel. Today, this is going to be the 24th and final episode of the Rose Gen of my Not So Berry Challenge. We're going to be having a little wedding between Rose and Vasyl. They just aged up to elders recently, so we can finally have them get married. To start off with, a quick little fit check for today's outfit. Here's the lipstick combo that I'm wearing. This is a lip liner that I got, I believe, in a BoxyCharm a long time ago. And the brand has since worn off, but I believe it was by a brand called Cab Cosmetics. And the shade is charming. It's still on here. And then over top of that, for the shine, I really love the NYX Slick Click Fat Oil lip balms. This one is number 11 in a mood. I have a few of these and I really love them. They're really nice, like toppers for liquid lipsticks or lip liners, or I put them over everything. Okay, so it has been a little while since we've been in this house, and even longer since we've been in the Rose series. I got my red loading screen back just for this one final video. In the last Rose video, it was literally right when when Rose and Vasyl started dating. So it's been a while. But in the last actual video that we had here, that I filmed, was a Yellow Gen video where Soleil was graduating. We were having a little get together, a celebration for Soleil graduating her college, for Soleil earning her diploma. So everyone's hanging out at this fancy restaurant. Here's Soleil, actually, right now. There she is. So Vasyl's gonna go ahead and head on home. We're not following her this time for once. It's like a weekend, so she's graduated and then she started her new job, but it doesn't start until next week. So I have the whole weekend to spend with Rose and Vasyl. So we're gonna head on back home to Chestnut Ridge. In this video, so I have the wedding outfits all set. If you can hear my cat, ignore her. She was begging to go out, and the moment I sit back down, she's screaming to come back in. So I may have to let her back in a moment. But here's Rosa. I have their wedding outfits sorted out, so I will show you what they are in cast so that I can show you the creator, because I know that's always helpful. She only has 20 days left because she's an elder, so Vasyl has 18, I believe, and then Rosa has 20. So we're not gonna have these for too much longer. So I'm a little bit sad about that. And I'm gonna keep their regular hair color for now because they did just age up, but then I think over time I may make Vasyl go gray, and then Rosa, I don't know, when it comes to the not so berry hairs, I like to keep them the bright colors even during their elderhood. Menta kept hers the whole time. So here is Vasyl's little suit right here. This is a CC suit by Burba 32. These shoes I use on my male Sims a lot. They're formal shoes because I really like them. I like how they look a little bit like suede, you know, a little bit textured, but I have to go let my cat in. I can't tell the creator, but that's the main picture right there. But I've had these for ages and I use them for a lot of my Sims' formal outfits. And then I added on a little one of these little corsages, which I believe those are from my wedding story, aren't they? Yeah, that's from my wedding story. So I put the little red rose so that would tie directly into Rose's outfit, which is this one right here. Not that one. That's her main formal. That's a secondary formal. And then here is her wedding look right here. So I gave her, this dress is by Basciana is the creator of this dress. I have a lot of their CC, they've got all this really nice stuff right here. These long dresses I really like, and I really like the longer dresses that have a coat over, so that I can put them still in a nice dress like this in wintertime. This dress right here with the coat, it also has a non-coat option, so you can have them have an outside version and inside version, but that's not relevant right now. Right now we're just doing a wedding outfit. So I did this solid white dress with the little flower on top, and then you can get the flower in many different colors based on whatever color you want to go for. But of course, we're gonna go with the red rose. I've had this one picked out for a while. For Rosa, I kind of thought it was perfect. Whenever I did, I'm gonna go let my cat in. Originally when I picked out this dress, I had her in the down to the side hair like this one, and I was like, well, that's perfect because the rose on the other side. But then looking at it, I prefer the updo. I prefer the updo for her wedding. I don't really like the down one as much. That's what we've got. And then just some little gold jewelry. I didn't do a necklace because I felt it wasn't necessary with this type of neckline on this dress. And then, and then this part makes me really kind of sentimental, but I gave her the exact same earrings that Menta wore for her wedding. in the same color. They are in the mint color. So I like to think that that was a family heirloom that was passed down from Menta to Rosa as a way to include Menta in the wedding, because she's obviously not here no more. So that's her dress. And then her shoes right here are these ones that I also love. I've been using them for years. I have them in two variations. I think one is a recolor, but they're by SLYD, and they're these little heels right here. That's her. And then her wedding makeup, I gave her eyeshadow. Let me go see what eyeshadow I gave her. This one right here by Praline N98 eyeshadow. This one specifically because it does the inner corner highlight, which I think makes them look so much more alive, just like right away. I love that one. And then her lipstick is another one that I use all the time. I don't know the creator of this one, but here's the little picture. It has a little kitty cat in the bottom right hand corner. I show the pictures because I know that a way you can find CC, I've had to do this before, is screenshot the video and then like Google Lens that thumbnail for the CC, and then you can probably find it online somewhere. That's how I've had to find CC in certain videos if, you know, the creator's name is not on the thumbnail. It's always helpful when they are because then it's way easier to find. That's the wedding looks for both of them. We have completed all of the Rosa's other rules for her generation. So she needed to complete Zero Romantic Aspiration. She needed to in the last Rose video, that was the last thing that we were completing, was the Zero Romantic Aspiration. We had to max out charisma skill, so we did that. We had to reach all the level 10 of the politician career, so she is a national leader. Vasyl actually was having a midlife crisis a while back, so I made him join the freelancer career, but I forgot to make him quit before I moved out of the household, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. He doesn't need to be in a career. It was just because he was having a midlife crisis, and you know what, it looks like he still is. It looks like he still is having a midlife crisis. Okay, oh gosh, okay. Friday night, it's not too late. He needs to go and like, yes, quit your job, please. He needs to go ahead and kind of take care of his chickens because they're always telling me that they're going to leave if I don't take care of them. So let's go give them some food and clean out the coop really quickly. Oh gosh, we have a burglar. No sir. Can I go fight? Stop. Burglar. Fight. Vasyl, fight the burglar. Didn't Rosa had to do this? Rosa got a burglar once. We have a burglar alarm actually right here. So you know what? We don't even have to fight it. We have an alarm. Here, let me just go ahead and confront the burglar instead of fighting. I don't want Vasyl to get beaten up right before his wedding. I don't want him to get a black eye right before his wedding. So let's confront him and see if we can just get him to go away. Oh no, Rosa. Oh my gosh, everything is going wrong. She's getting abducted by aliens. Has she gotten abducted before? Yes, she did. She got abducted in the city one time, but not since then. Okay, burglar's leaving, and now I have to wait for Rosa to get back. I'm trying to think a little bit about, because we only have 20 days left on Rosa, 18 on Vasyl, so he's gonna die a little bit before, but we have all these animals. We have like this horse, like our horses are only adults, so they're gonna live a lot longer than the humans are. I think this horse is getting attacked by bees. They're going to still be alive whenever these two Sims die. So I'm trying to think of who I want to move into this house. I may move Christine. I like someone always living in the houses that I've lived in before because I don't want a stranger living in my house and taking care of my animals. Rosa's sister Azalea lives in the mint house. Okay, Rosa's back. She has come back to us. And now she's come back with a fear of the dark, which they usually get when they, and she's freaked out for she's angry from being abducted. Nothing gets the blood boiling like being poked and prodded on an alien ship. Oh golly, Rosa's, we're getting a phone call about someone dying. Oh no. Oh no, I was just talking about Christine. That's Vasyl's sister. Oh damn it, I did not want that to happen. Vasyl's sister just died. Oh my gosh, what the hell? What does it say? Does it say how? Where's the how? I fell for a cow plant's cake bait. Oh my gosh. This episode is supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be having a wedding and everything. This is awful. And Rosa's getting work withdrawals, so she's gonna go to work. No, please don't. Everyone stop. It's 3 in the morning. We're going to go to sleep. I was going to woohoo, but I think it's a little bit too sad for that. Okay, Spatula has just aged up into an elder. Where's my little catty? There he is. How long do they have left once they're an elder? 12 days. Okay, so yeah, he'll die a little bit before. And then we got all these pictures of our family on the wall here. Oh my goodness. So, okay, so someone has to stay living in this house. Rosa, go to sleep, please. When they die, oh my goodness, that's so frustrating. Christine just died. Now, all of the guests are going to be sad at the wedding, or at least the ones that knew her. When it comes to people we're going to invite, and so we have Soleil, we have Skyla, so we have Azalea, this is Rosa's sister, Colton, this is Azalea's fiance, then Skyla is their little kid, well, Azalea's adopted daughter, so we got 3 there. Then Soleil, and then I'm gonna get Soleil to bring a +1. I'm gonna get Soleil to bring Kylara, who is this alien that she isn't dating, but she's like, they have a little bit of romance. They went on a date. So I'm going to probably have them asked to be partners in like the next yellow video. We can invite Jerica. Maybe we can even invite like Sydney, and then anybody else that she kind of knew was kind of friends with in high school. Maybe we can invite, like I want a big wedding. I want them to have like a bigger wedding. This is why, because Rose is like was a very social person, but the most of the people that she knew is because she was going to like date them for some of her like past partners for her serial romantic aspiration, and then a lot of them have died since. Kind of want to maybe see if I can buy the potion, the Fear of the Dark potion. I bought this, or the Fear Be Gone, what's it called? Yeah, this one. In the past when I've used this, it doesn't work. Man, she's got many fears. Fear of the Dark. Fear of the Dark is the most annoying one, I think, because they get terrified every single time it's nighttime. Okay, I think that worked. Now you can go back to sleep. Maybe we can sleep through this thunderstorm, and then we're going to travel over to, my plan is to travel over to Tartosa and do some of the wedding planning things. Like we can buy a cake, we can buy, I don't know, is it a bouquet? We can buy a few other things. Okay, we're getting up, we're gonna cook a little bit of breakfast. Vasyl is reaching cooking level 8. He's making some French toast. Rosa has these work withdrawals, really bad. So I think after we eat breakfast, maybe we can, and the butler is drinking again. Oh my goodness. I may send her off to work just for a few hours, just to get rid of the tenseness, and then this afternoon we can go and do all the wedding things. Okay, so Rosa can head to work on her off hours just for a little while this morning. My plan is to have the wedding tomorrow, as long as they don't get extremely sad, especially now that Christine died. Vasyl's super confident because it says resilient from his milestone reflection. Vasyl has walked through many ways to get to the flowers. What can't he do? So he's really confident from, I guess, having the bad milestones. So it's overtaking how sad he is from Christine dying. Now he's contemplating his life. Oh, his midlife crisis is over. Okay, Vasyl made it through a life-changing experience and is feeling more at peace. Okay, that's good. But if he gets too sad, I'll get him to do the talking to himself, trying to get this moodlet down, because I don't want it to ruin our wedding. And I'm thinking of inviting our neighbors. See, like, look, this is one of our neighbors, Emma Scott, and then her parents, they live right by us. So I'm considering inviting them. I feel like we should. Oh, they're Soleil. Oh my goodness. I feel like she would, we should know these, because we've lived next to them for like many years, but I don't know if I've ever really introduced, I don't know if I've never really introduced ourselves, because we always just stay inside our house. This is Emma Scott, and then I think this is Brantley Simmons. I think I don't know why Emma Scott has a different last name, but this is her dad, I believe. Yeah. Okay, and now it's starting to storm again, so we need to get underneath the roof. We need to get back inside, please. Rosa has come back from, oh my gosh, her sad bomb emotion core. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, Rosa has come back from her work on her off hours, and it is pouring here. So we need to get out of here and go to a sunnier place, such as Tartosa. This is the little beach in Tartosa. This is where they got engaged a while back, right over here on the little shore. I think I might see if they can call the sadness hotline. And then he wants to express his devotion to a beloved sim, so he can do that with Rosa when she's done having her emotional meltdown. Is this lot off the grid? She got an energetic moodlet from, oh no, your call is dropping from using a phone while off the grid. No, it's not. This lot isn't set to off the grid, so I don't know what that's all about. Then we're gonna head on up here. Here's the wedding cake one, so let's go over here together. And then Vasyl is calling the sadness hotline now, and it's taking down his little sad moodlet, so that's helpful. So hopefully that'll go away. Bad reception from using a phone while off the grid. Okay. I don't understand all that off the grid stuff. Maybe just specifically something about Tartosa. Okay, here's our cake options. I'm trying to remember which one, because we had all this stuff set up for Rosa's her called off wedding. I think the one that she got last time was this rosy 2-tiered heart cake, the heart wedding cake, but it's kind of like the most rose themed one, so I kind of like it the best. So it's been long enough, so it probably doesn't even matter if I repeat the same, like some of the same themes. I'd like to get some of these like really tall ones, but in rose, but they don't have any of them in rose. All the really tall ones are all in just random other colors. So we'll do the rosy 2-tiered one. And then for the bouquet, oh my gosh, this rainbow rose bouquet is kind of beautiful. I want to see what that one looks like in like real life instead of just on the little picture, but we will do the red rose one. I think these are the same ones that she got last time for both of them, but I think that's okay. Does Vasyl just like, Azalea nearly bored Vasyl to death with all that small talk just now. No, I'm hitting no on that, because small talk is something they do way too often for them to kind of hate it. Okay, now that Azalea's here, that's kind of, who is this person? I don't know who that is, but Azalea being here is kind of perfect, because I want to ask her to be, I'm not going to do all of these things, but I would like to do a couple of them at least. I'll ask for invitation to Azalea's wedding. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was an option. Okay, ask to do flower flower pal, the officiant, the ring bearer, the sim of honor. I think I might just have Soleil be the sim of honor, and then that's the only role I do, or I may have Skyla be the flower pal. I know for like the flower pal, usually you'd pick a kid, but we don't really have any kids in our family. So let me invite Skyla over, and then I'll invite Soleil over at the same time. And I'm going to try out those two roles. I know that I didn't do the roles in Rosa's wedding last time because I'm pretty sure they're still bugged. I don't think my wedding story has ever been really fixed when it comes to, this is such a pretty world. I want to live in this world with one of the gens, I think, or at least, you know, for a little a part of one of the gens at least. Okay, so we're going to ask Skyla to be the flower pal, and then I will ask Soleil, wherever she's at, to be the sim of honor, I think. I think those are the best roles. I'll try a couple roles and see if they work. Okay, so it seems like the roles are set. So I believe whenever I go to make the wedding, it allows me to choose those sims for those roles. Maybe it's time to, should we go back home or should we hang out here and like, maybe I could travel. I'm going to try to get this to, it still shows 2 days on his little loss. So I'm gonna try to get that to, I don't want him becoming overcome with grief during the middle of his wedding. So I'm gonna try to make that go down as much as I can. I think we can all head back home now. I'm getting Vasyl to call his sadness hotline again. Maybe he can do some pep talks in the mirror as well. He wants to order a pizza from his glutton trait, so we can order a pizza from the little smart speaker right here. Ah, I see. This door here is set to our front door, isn't it? Oh gosh, that's so frustrating. The pizza tried to go up to the door of the greenhouse, so this one needs to be the front door. This is a tikka masala pizza. I didn't even know that was a pizza option, but apparently it is. So we're gonna go get some slices of that. Maybe we can watch some nice TV. Maybe we can watch like a comedy or something. Something to cheer them both up a little bit. And now she's having another emotion bomb. And now Vasyl's super flirty from his love bug trait. And now this time Rosa's the one that's sad. Oh my gosh, there's too many emotions in this house. It's only 2 sims. I was wanting to max out her romance skill as well. That was my plan like a while back, and then I never got around to doing it before Soleil had to move out. So maybe I should try to max that out before the end of this video. After her emotional breakdown though. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of flirty interactions. I'll build up my partner. I'll offer him a rose. I'll express my fondness. And I'll see if I can max out this skill real quick. Now that they're both way happier than they were. Okay, steamy dynamic. I thought they already had that. No, they had like a wholesome one. What the hell? Oh no. What was that? He just shoved her. That was so weird. Why did he shove her? Oh my gosh. Was that part? That wasn't part of the animation. Why did he shove her? They got negative like romance from that. That was weird. She just went to kiss him and he shoved her away. I was going to say, now that they're a lot happier than they were this morning. This morning was kind of a very drab. We can woohoo to end of the night on a bit of a high note. Tomorrow should probably be better. Now that we only have 9 hours left in this really sad moodlet, tomorrow should be nicer. So even if it starts out a little bit sad, this will go away before, this should go away before the wedding. Because I'm gonna have a wedding like early afternoon. I feel like it's gonna drag on for a little while, so I may start it kind of early afternoon. But what I wanted to look at Skyla's age. She has 21 days until she ages up, so I'm considering having Skyla, and then Rosa has 20 days until she dies. So I'm considering having Skyla move in right before she dies, so that Azalea can continue to live in the Mint house, and then Skyla can move out on her own, but she can move out into this house. So that way I always have someone in the family living in this house, because I don't like strangers moving into my houses. I don't like it. The houses that my Sims have lived in. The cheating moodlets that come up on here, they both get it. Rosa gets really flirty from it, and then Vasyl gets really embarrassed from it. It's just some bug right now. I just use UI cheats to right click on those and make them go bye-bye because it's not, it's not canon. They're not cheating on no one. Okay, oh, Jerica just had another baby, so she has 2 kids now, I think. I'll invite her to the wedding, but I'm not gonna invite the rest of her family because I don't think I know them, and I've definitely not like put outfits and stuff on them, but Jerica I have, so I can invite her. I'm gonna get Vasyl to start the morning with a few pep talks. So he only has 2 hours left on this, so this is great. Then you can get yourself a shower. We can get all ready to go. Rosa's having another sad bomb. See, the thing is, she gets a close sense. She's super sad. She doesn't still have the moodlet from like a friend dying, but she gets the shared sadness sentiment from a close sentiment towards someone feeling bad. So every time that Vasyl is super sad from the death, Rosa gets the same share a sadness sentiment, and then she gets her emotion bomb quirk anytime that she gets extra sad. And then it makes her even more sad. So, oh my gosh. So now that this moodlet is gone, it should not show up on Rosa anymore either. At least not as often. So, plan a customized wedding event, wedding ceremony, the bride and groom, Rose and Vasyl, the sim of honor, which we asked Soleil, so that'll be the sim of honor. The officiant is just going to be, it doesn't matter. The flower pal is going to be Skyla. And then the guests are going to be, okay, I don't see, Kylara is not on here. Okay, so let me cancel that out and do it and add Kyla. Let me see if I can add her. Let me see if I can add her to the group. No one knows her. So I'm going to summon her real quick, cheat her, add her into the group, and then that way I can have her join the wedding. Add to Barry family and friends. Okay. Now, let's do that again. That's awful that none of Vasyl's family is gonna be there because both of his parents are dead, and then his brother had died a while back because he was a lot older, and now his sister just died in a freak cowplant accident. It's so sad. Okay, our guests are going to be Azalea. I am going to invite I'll invite our neighbors. So it's Brantley, Cassandra, and then Emma. I don't know why her last name is different. I think I must just forgot to change it or something. I don't know, but we'll invite the neighbors. I'll invite Jerica. I may as well invite Sydney because he was a good friend of hers in high school, and then Kylara, and then Colton. I think that's all of them. The guest attire is really annoying because it's gonna put them in random outfits that aren't the ones I want them to be in. And then these two are just their formal ones, so I'll fix those once we actually get there. But we're gonna have it in San Myshuno Center Park at this little venue over here on the side. And here we go. Yeah, everyone's in literally random outfits, not even random outfits that I've set for them, but just fully random outfits. It's been a while since we've been to this park. Soleil was here a while back doing her observatorying stuff, but that was way back when she was a teen, I believe. I forget that there's a little swimming pool. I should come here during like the summer months and, you know, have a little swim. But whenever Soleil ends up having kids, maybe we'll be able to bring them over here to the playground. That would be fun. Was there a hire a caterer option on there? I don't think there was, but I need a caterer, so I'm gonna hire one over here from the stove. I guess I didn't think of where we would be setting the cake whenever I made this little lot. So let me just get myself another little table to set here. There's our beautiful little heart cake. It's so cute. And then select a cake topper. Let's just do some little hearts. We'll put some little hearts on top. Everyone needs to head on down this way. Let's please take your seats if everyone will do that. I'm going to change everyone into their formal looks using MC Command Center. And then I'm also going to put on Kylara's disguise as well. Here's her like human form, her like human look. She still keeps the like alien eyes, which is really cool because they're very, very like pale gray. She's very sad right now, but everyone's in their formal outfits. Rosa, you go here, and Vasyl, you can go here as well. And then let me see. Oh golly, I don't know why it's glitching. Maybe I have too many things on this lot, but it's a little bit laggy. So it's always worrisome. Okay, send down the Sim of Honor. So Soleil can head on down. Send down the Flower Pal. So now it's Skyla's turn. Does she just stand at the end there? I really hope she moves. Soleil, I really hope she moves. Okay, there's Skyla. Tossing her little flowers. Now there goes Vasyl. He's heading on down. Doing a little wave for some reason. And now, last but certainly not least, Rosa gets to walk down the aisle. Okay, so see, the Sim of Honor thing just straight does not work because she is not standing off to the side where she should be. So I'm going to just make her sit over here on the side, and then that's it. Okay. Now Rosa's heading on down, and then Vasyl. Okay, exchange vows and kiss. Let's do that one. There's a stray cat coming up as well. Oh my gosh. And then a ghost. The ghost, the entertainer for the piano over here is a ghost. Okay. No. Not that outfit. Okay. Now we're doing our vows. They didn't do like the dun dun da da music. I kind of want to be facing the other direction. I think this is a better view. Okay, there's our pianist. Sit. Everyone sit, please. The vows take a long time to do for some reason. Okay. Now we're exchanging our rings. And now he's changing our outfits again. Okay, let's fix that. Okay. I'm glad it's only Vasyl though. I'm glad Rosa's not doing it as well. Okay. Okay, was that it? Was that the end? It's not as like, there's not like as much fanfare as there is with just a regular old, let's do a spousal kiss. There's not as much fanfare as there is with just a regular old play wedding music. Why was that not going automatically? Okay, there we go. Now we can do a kiss. And there's fireworks. Okay. Okay, that's nicer than the first one. And they just bump their heads together. Okay. Now we can head on over here. Gather for cake. I'll see if I can get everyone to crowd around this little table. Okay, Rosa, why don't you take the topper off? Ceremony activities. Can I not cut? Cake must be on a dining table. Oh my gosh. Okay, cut cake with vasyl. Nope. Someone just took a piece. Okay, Emma Scott, why are you sitting? This is the bride and groom seat. Why are you sitting in the seat? Okay, feed cake to vasyl. That's fine. We'll do that one instead. Oh gosh, this stray cat that the stray cat that was wandering around my wedding just died. I'm not gonna watch that. I don't think I need to watch that. Let's go ahead and give a toast.
Corpus Free Day.
Okay, now everyone's giving a little toast. Okay. How do I do I want to do the first dance on like this little thing here, but do I have to have music? Okay, let's play some wedding music and then maybe we can do our first dance. Okay, let's just say time to eat. I'll get everyone to get some food. That'll at least make everyone sit down, and that's kind of what I want. I'm also gonna go over here because everyone keeps trying to run off over here to this building, and just very quickly lock the door for every, golly, I want to lock the door for everyone. I want to just fully lock it, but they won't let me. So Vasyl's super confident from giving a good toast. Now let's maybe do our first dance. Oh gosh. Of course they had to do that. Let me have the guest dance. Let me see if I can do that at least. But as soon as they all leave this little building right here and go to the first dance, we're gonna go into build mode real quick and just kind of delete all these doors real quick for the time being. Okay, no one is allowed in or out. Perfect. Oh gosh, Jerica got stuck inside. Okay, you know what? I don't even care. She's not invited to my wedding anymore because everyone is screwing it up intentionally, and I think they're doing it on purpose. Let me see if I can have the guest dance. I'll turn on like some different music. I'll turn on like some pop music, some kind of dancey stuff. See, everyone's heading back towards the building, but I don't think they'll be able to get in. Oh no, the wedding event. Oh, the wedding event's over, okay? I just want one simple little like 5-minute section where it goes perfect. So let me try this one last time. I'm going to do the rehearsal. Oh, no, the reception. I'll do the reception right here as the event. And I'll just see if maybe the Sims will... Okay, now let's go see if I can get everyone together for the first dance. One last time. Okay, all the guests are dancing. Okay, finally. There's a couple strangers here, which I don't love. So we're gonna make them go bye-bye. Everyone seems to be having a good time. We have finally closed the last chapter on Rose Gin. The last little thing off of our to-do list we have checked off. It seems to be going well for right now. At the very end, it started going well. That's the one interaction that does, like, without fail always works, is if you're dancing and then you click on another sim and you're like, invite Skyla to dance. It always works. They all come over and they immediately start dancing. It doesn't even cue it up as interaction. It just does it automatically. No, you're not gonna go swim. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, you're gonna go dance. Even with all of the bugs and the annoyance, this was a very nice event. We got all of the family, well, everyone that's left of the family back together for a nice little ceremony. Not as much people as I was wanting to invite because we just kept losing them. They kept dying, which was not intentioned, which was not planned. I think it turned out very nice anyway. So this is the final episode of Rose Gin. We've got like 20, it's a little bit less than that now. We've got 18 days left on Rosa and like 16 left on Vasyl. So they're going to leave us sometime a little bit later. They're going to leave us, I think it's actually, I counted, and Vasyl's going to die around Christmas time. And then Rosa's going to die around New Year's Eve, sort of. In this week here, we will probably lose the both of them. So that's going to be really sad. But I really enjoyed playing Rose Gin. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for being here. They've gone off to go watch the stars. Yeah, they've gone to get a little bit away from all of the hustle and bustle over there of the dancing. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for being here. The next video, of course, will be just continuing on Soleil, continuing on Yellow Gin. So I'm very excited to get started on having her a little family and then maybe having her a wedding at some point in the future. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for joining me for Rosa's story, and I will see you all in my next video.